You have implemented all the lean tools, running Kaizen events, 5S events, and value stream maps. But your culture? Still stuck? In fact, at one global manufacturer I worked with, they had the perfect looking visual boards, spotless shop floors, yet employee engagement was at an all-time low. Today I am revealing the 5 hidden barriers silently killing your lean culture and exactly how to break them through long-lasting transformation. The techniques I will share helped one of the electronics manufacturing plant increase their productivity by 37% in just 90 days. Hey there, I'm Nikhil Pal, Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt and Operation Excellence Leader with over 15 years of transforming operations in pharma, electronics and manufacturing. I have guided teams from chaos to control across 3 continents, and I have seen the same pattern everywhere. It's rarely the tools that fall, it's the culture. What I have discovered is that most organizations approach lean backwards. They start with the tools instead of mindsets. They focus on metrics instead of behaviors, and they wonder why their lean initiatives fizzle out after the consultant leaves. Let me show you what really is going on beneath the surface and the exact steps you can take to fix it starting tomorrow. Let's get one thing straight. Lean isn't about tools. It's about people and mindset. The problem is we are asking people to change without showing them what's in it for them. Think about it. You are a production supervisor who has been hitting targets for years by heroically fighting the fires. Suddenly, leadership wants a lean culture where you are supposed to step back, coach others, and focus on process. That's a complete identity shift. I saw this firsthand at a medical device manufacturer where operators were actively sabotaging 5S efforts. Why? Because no one addressed their fundamental fear. If everything runs smoothly, will I still be valued? Will I still have a job? The anthropological truth is that humans resist change that threatens their identity or status. Your lean tools are triggering a deep tribal resistance because they represent a new social order. The solution isn't more tools, it's addressing the human elements first. Before standardizing a process, standardize how you will respect the people in that process. Before removing the waste from a value stream, remove the fear from your culture. The data is sobering. McKinsey research shows over 70% of transformation effort failed. A study from the Lean Enterprise Institute found that only 2% of companies achieve their expected outcomes from lean initiatives. Why such dismal results? Let's break down the data from 230 lean transformations which I have personally analyzed. First, 68% focused on technical tools while investing less than 20% of their budget on cultural change. Yet, cultural caused 74% of their failures. Second, companies that started with leadership behavior before tool implementation were 3.4 times more likely to sustain the improvement beyond 18 months. Third, organizations measuring both leading indicators like leadership behavior and lagging indicators like productivity were 2.7 times more successful than those measuring only results. The numbers don't lie. We are measuring the wrong things. We reward firefighting over flow. We celebrate heroes, not system. We incentivize short-term wins over sustainable improvement. But here's where it gets interesting. In the 30% of the companies that succeeded, they all shared one common approach, which brings me to our very first actionable fix. Before you roll out another lean tool, ask this critical question. Do people genuinely believe this will make their lives better? If not, pause. You need to build belief before you can expect new behaviors. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Start incredibly small. Don't begin with a department-wise 5S event. Begin with a 30-minute improvement of a single workstation with the operator's direct input. Step number 2. Make it visible. Use simple before and after photos, not for leadership, but for the team itself. Create physical evidence of positive change. Step number 3. Capture testimonials when someone says, "This actually made my job easier." Record it and share it. Peer influence is 4 times more powerful than leadership directives. Step number 4. Build a believers network. Identify informal leaders in your organization, the people others naturally follow. Bring them into the process early, get their buy-in, and let them become your cultural ambassadors. Here is an example from a pharmaceutical plant I worked with. Instead of top-down 5S implementation, we created a model area or a model line where one team redesigned their workspace exactly as they wanted. The results were immediate: 20% reduction in motion waste and a satisfied team. Within weeks, other teams were asking, "When can we do this?" This is the power of building belief first. I want to share a transformation story that illustrates what's possible when you put culture first. I worked in an electronics manufacturing plant that hadn't hit their OE target in over 2 years. Morale was rock bottom. Every previous lean initiative had failed. Management was ready to shut the line down, and we didn't start with the tools. We started with the conversation. We launched alignment workshops where operators and leaders discussed their vision for their ideal workplace. We conducted floor walks where executives asked questions instead of giving answers. We had reversed the town halls where frontline workers presented the problems and potential solution to the management. The breakthrough moment came during week 6 when a 20-year-old experienced veteran operator who had been openly skeptical stood up and said, "For the first time, I feel like someone is actually listening." We then introduced standard work, visual management, daily accountability, but as solution to the problems they identified, not as corporate mandates. The results: within 4 months, they not only hit their OE target, they exceeded them by 12%. Delivery performance went from 76 to 97%, and most importantly, people start suggesting improvement themselves. The operation director later told me, "We didn't just transform our metrics, we transformed our mindset." Today, 3 years later, they are still improving, and that facility has become the model for the entire company. Your team doesn't need more data and charts. They need stories. They need emotional connections. You must make lean personal, not just logical. So here is your action plan. First, create the emotional anchors. When someone experiences a win through lean thinking, capture that moment. Take a photo, share the story. I once had team name their improvement initiative after their children. We are doing this Sarah's project. It creates a completely different emotional connection than we are doing 5S. Second, recognize the behavior, not just results. When you see someone using root cause analysis instead of jumping to solution, acknowledge it publicly. Behavior that gets recognized gets repeated. Third, make improvement visible in human terms. Instead of "we reduced the travel distance by 45%, try "we eliminated the equivalent of walking from New York to Miami each year." Make it tangible and relatable. Fourth, connect lean to personal purpose. Help people see how process improvements connects to what they care about, whether that's serving customers better, making their work more meaningful, or creating a safer workplace for their colleagues. Remember, culture isn't built in war rooms, it's built in break rooms, in daily interactions, and in moments of truth, when people decide whether to embrace or resist change. If you have been struggling with making lean stick in your organization, try this approach. Culture first, tools second. Build belief before expecting new behaviors. Make lean emotional, not just logical. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I post weekly insights on operation excellence, digital transformation, and leadership strategies that actually work in the real world. Drop a comment with your biggest lean culture challenge. I personally read every comment and respond with specific advice. Remember, lean isn't just something you do, it's something you become, and that transformation starts with you. So, until next time, this is Nikhil Pal, helping you build operation excellence mindset one at a time.